You won't believe where everyday words come from. From your morning alarm to blockbuster movies, everyday words hide some wild origin stories. These aren't just fun facts, they're weird, wonderful windows into our past. So let's dive into the secret life of 6 words and phrases you thought you knew. Let's start with how your day begins, usually with panic. Before smartphones jolted us awake, ancient Greeks used water clocks. But it was the 15th century invention of mechanical clock towers that led to the first true alarm clocks. The term alarm comes from the Italian alarm, a call to arms used in war. Over time, this battle cry morphed into a tool to wake you up for your 9 a.m. Zoom meeting. So next time your alarm blares, remember, it was never meant to be gentle. Speaking of jarring sounds, here's a word that somehow took over the world: okay. Born in 1839 as a joke, okay was originally short for all correct, a deliberately misspelled version of all correct. It caught on in Boston newspapers as part of a trend for goofy abbreviations. But it went viral, 19th century style, during Martin Van Buren's presidential campaign. His nickname? Old Kinderhook. Supporters wore OK buttons. The rest is linguistic history. Not bad for 2 little letters that started as a gag. You know what else doesn't get the credit it deserves? Your fork. This humble utensil caused outrage when it first showed up in Europe from the Middle East around the 11th century. Priests called it blasphemous. How dare we use artificial hands to eat when God gave us real ones? It took centuries for Europeans to chill out and admit forks were kind of genius. The word comes from the Latin furca, meaning pitchfork. So yeah, every salad you stab is technically medieval agriculture. Now, what's the deal with gift wrapping? Turns out this isn't just about aesthetics. In ancient China, wrapping gifts in paper was a sign of respect. Japan had furoshiki cloth wraps and Korea used bojagi. But modern Western gift wrap? That's thanks to the Hall brothers. Yep, the founders of Hallmark. In 1917, they ran out of tissue paper at their store and replaced it with fancy envelope lining. Customers loved it. Suddenly, wrapping gifts became big business, and Christmas got a glow-up. And speaking of big business, let's talk about the word Blockbuster. In World War II, a blockbuster was a bomb that could destroy a whole city block. Hollywood, never subtle, borrowed the term in the 1940s to describe movies with explosive success. By the 70s and 80s, it meant giant summer hits. Think Jaws, Star Wars, and E.T. So when a film blows up, you're actually using military slang to describe your popcorn. That brings us, awkwardly, to the toilet. Let's flush out the facts. Toilet started as toilette, a French word for cloth used in grooming. Over time, it referred to the entire dressing room, and eventually the chamber pot inside it. English speakers got lazy and shortened it to just toilet. So the next time someone asks where the toilet is, they're actually asking for a grooming cloth. You're welcome. From war cries to weird forks, from campaign buttons to bathroom breaks, language is full of surprises. Words evolve in the strangest ways, and every phrase you casually use is a story waiting to be told. Which origin surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. And if you love learning quirky things, you can casually drop into conversation and sound like the most interesting person in the room. Like and subscribe for more fascinating word origins each week. See you in the next one.